Scale. This is the crazy hot scale. You start over here.
So
the crazier she is, the hotter she is.
Exactly.
Or the hotter she is, the crazier she is. So.
But she's another crazy. Like she poo-pooed in his bed.
What up, everybody? I hope y'all are doing well.
Welcome to Sweet and Salty, where we talk about something sweet and something salty. We are your hosts. My name is Selwa, aka Sweet.
And I'm Salty.
We're back.
We're back. I know we keep having breaks and we apologize. We're so busy. We have secondary jobs.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Some people don't believe that. Like, Salty, you're staying at home all the time. I look like a homebody.
For us to actually come here and do this, we actually have to do so much. So
we have to like schedule with each other. Hey, are you free? No, I'm busy with a client.
We're trying to make money.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
We want to make a little money.
We are happy to be back because we've got so much gossip.
Oh my God, so much going on.
Like the world got quiet, but the people did not.
Yeah. I mean, it got even quieter in the Middle East because it's Ramadan, so everybody's like chill, trying to be calm. So.
And if you don't know what Ramadan is, we're fasting from, literally from morning to night.
Yeah, sun up to sundown.
Sun up, sundown, and then you have prayer times, and you have so many things. You have family gatherings, getting our stuff before Eid, which is our holiday, similar to, other holidays like Christmas, where we have to like literally plan for the kids, for everybody. So yeah, it's really a mess right now.
That reminds me, I need to pick up some stuff for my little cousins.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to have like little idea packs and stuff.
Well, instead of idea packs, I'm doing something different this year. I'm gonna do I'm gonna incorporate Easter and Eid
like
together.
A hunt.
I'm gonna do a treasure hunt, and each kid has to find their own toy.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And it's gonna be cool because I'm gonna make it like for the older kids. I'm gonna make it really complex.
In your
So
right?
all my little cousins, we have like 8 or 9.
Oh no!
So it's a whole football team.
I have one girl, and I'm done.
And the thing is, like, all of them are like younger than 15.
So yeah, they love it.
Yeah. So this is just a quick insert. This was supposed to go at the end of the video. We just decided to put it at the beginning of the video. But we have a little homework for you guys for next week's video. We want you guys to give us some information because we're going to be talking about horoscopes next week.
And birth charts.
Yes. So we want you guys to fill out some info down below. And we're going to leave some information, and we're going to include a certain app, which is going to be this app.
Yeah, that you can
It's called CoStar, and you can download it. It's completely free. You put in all your information. It will give you your full birth chart.
So you could retrieve all the information and have it on your app.
Exactly. And it's
look
really
it up
fun.
while we're talking.
Yeah, so definitely download CoStar. Fill in all the information while you're watching our lovely video, while you're listening to it and everything. And we're gonna be talking about some people's horoscopes and talk about all of that next week. But yeah, it's been a good Ramadan. It's been a good family gathering.
What did you do like around this month before the month of Ramadan?
Yeah, so before month of Ramadan, we're gonna be rolling this clip in a second. I went to the formula. We went to the formula.
Yeah,
we didn't go together, but we did end up being there. It was really fun.
Yeah,
good time. I enjoyed it.
The last event I went to before it got really busy. So,
It got really busy in Ramadan, but
that was really cool. The formula was really amazing, and the concerts were really nice. I mean, like it was. I think like my only issue was that I think that there should be more people like for information, like when you're getting lost, and more signs, because a lot of people were getting lost. And like I was getting, I have a bad story for you.
Ooh.
I drank something that day on the formula. Like I was really thirsty after I had a burger, and I was like, oh my God, after the concert, I'm like, I'm so thirsty, right? So I grabbed like a mojito, which is like a virgin mojito. Yep. So it was just like literally just like I think with strawberries and raspberries and some like cocktail, like something like that. And anyways, I was thirsty. I was drinking it, and suddenly my stomach got bloated, and I was like, oh my God, something is wrong, guys. And I was like, I had blue hair. I had like my face was drawn out. It looked like,
Look, we'll show you a picture. You took a picture, right?
Right. And do you want to know what happened to me? Literally was squatting, vomited in the middle of the parking because of that drink. And I'm sure because I was like, I'm not.
You're fine before.
Like I was fine. I was like having a great time, and I looked, out of my mind, and all I had was like a stupid little drink with like Sprite water, and that's it. Like, you know what I mean? I was so angry, but dude, if you saw that day, I looked like I had a great time.
It like I saw pictures because we didn't meet up. We were like in different areas.
Definitely, because if you're there, like it gets really crowded. So
I ended up going to the concert on the last day, and it was crazy packed. It was so packed.
It was Chris Brown, Black Eyed Peas.
That was so fun. And then I think I left before. Who was it at the end? I think it was like Rehab or somebody.
Right, there was a DJ.
Yeah, it was a DJ ending. Right. I had to leave beforehand. It was
I was
getting
on the
too
Wiz
crowded.
Khalifa days, so you know. But I mean, he was like really excited. But I think like the people overall, like once it hit like late and the Arabic singers came out, Muhammad Ramadan.
Yeah, it went crazy, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And we were like,
I heard he was yelling at the crowd.
Dude, that guy was pumped. Let me tell you something. He brought the energy there.
I gotta say thank you to Chris Brown for one thing. I know he's never gonna watch this, but Chris Brown did something amazing. He stopped the concert because somebody was fainting. He was like, "Everybody back up. We need to take the time."
Speaking of that,
he didn't pull a Travis Scott. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
No, but he stopped the concert. He was like, "All right, guys." He opened up all the white lights. He's like, "Just give us some back up a little bit. We have an incident in the front."
I didn't even know that, but
yeah, it was like it only took a couple minutes, but. Thank you, Chris.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, thank you for taking care of us. We take care of you. But yeah, we're gonna roll a clip right now of what's going on, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah.
So, what is our first topic? Juicy.
So, juicy. There's so much drama in the world today. That's actually a lyric.
We'll start with the punch.
Okay,
another.
Are we going to start with the punch or earlier punches? So we have the punch. We're going to be really quick with some of these stories. So the first quick one is Mike Tyson. Who would bother Mike Tyson?
We're going to play the video and we're
not the whole video because
we're just going to play a clip of a video and not even the part that, gets physical because we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
But we're just going to put the part like him heckling him.
Yeah, so we had some drunk dude. So there's two sides to the story. There's this one fan who wants Mike Tyson to sign an autograph and take a picture with him. Mike Tyson does so and tells him, all right, thank you so much. I'm relaxing. They're on a flight somewhere in the States. And they're sitting in first class. They're relaxing, And the guy keeps bothering Mike, keeps bothering him. Apparently, he's really drunk. And he's like talking in his ear. And then he ends up doing the dumbest thing in the world. And he threw a water bottle at Mike Tyson.
Dude, I don't even need to be Mike Tyson to get up and beat that guy.
Yo, I can see Selwa right now just taking her earrings off, getting her hair in. You know, I already have my hair in a bun right now, so I'm ready to brawl with this dude. Mike Tyson,
you know what? I'm getting banned from that airlines forever.
The thing is,
I'm taking boats.
The air hostesses the flight attendants have been telling this guy, you need to calm down, you need to calm down. And when he got beat, he was like, oh, you guys didn't help me out. And they went and apologized to Mike Tyson. They're like, we're really sorry about what happened.
You know, sometimes, like, I think in this new age of, like, just trying to be famous, trying to get your spotlight, whatever it is, I think he was trying to be famous rather than even, like, he knew.
Yeah.
Like, speaking when I told you I was going to tell you this intel. So I think he was on the Joe Rogan. I'm not sure which podcast he was just on. And he was talking about... You know that movie, what was that movie that hunt people, like, for entertainment? It wasn't Hostel.
Treasure Island?
It was something like,
yeah,
where, like, you know, they take, well, it was almost like the show Squid Games.
Yeah.
Where they take poor people and they put them, like...
Yeah, I know. There was a book
he was talking
about
that, and he was like, I'm sure it's real.
Yeah.
And he was, like, going into it, and it was kind of, like, controversial a little bit, because it was like, what do you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, you know, these rich upper class... elites, they do this, and then funny enough, this happens later. I'm not a conspiracist, but I got my hat on, you know what I mean? And I'm thinking, did they send somebody to heckle him, get him arrested? Because, dude, it was so planned. Like, this guy knew the reaction. Like, he could have done that to anybody. He could have done that to Orlando Bloom. And Orlando would have flipped. Like, anybody would have, like, Will Smith flipped for no reason.
The thing is, Orlando Bloom would have flipped much earlier. And mind you, not even like a month ago, less than a month ago, Mike Tyson was at a comedy club, and some random dude wanted to fight Mike Tyson. And Mike Tyson was like, I'm not going to do it. So he pulled out a gun and cocked it and got ready. And Mike Tyson was like, he was like, he de-escalated the situation. He gave the guy a hug. He was like, why are you doing all this? They ended up talking it out. That's how calm Mike Tyson is. You have to really piss him off for him to throw hands.
No, because,
and mind you,
you know his history.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
had struggled with abuse. He's struggled with a lot of different. I mean, not
his first wives and second wife.
Yeah, he's struggled with a lot of issues. So, I mean, like, this guy
he's changed.
He knows that, like you said, his hand.
So we mentioned this off camera. Mike Tyson in the 90s had to legally register his hands as legal weapons,
right.
Because they are like, it's Mike Tyson.
I mean, I don't think and like he went easy on him. Like whatever he did, he just like literally.
He could have destroyed. He could have killed him.
Yeah,
literally.
like again, like what does this guy get? Like this is so embarrassing. Like why would you even do this? Like it got to the point that you just want to be on camera so bad. Like the guy was like, he's still filming because like, dude,
and even with the bruise on his head and everything, he was like, oh yeah, I got beat. Like and he's doing this like weird face, like, oh, how could he hit me?
Yeah, like he thinks he's a legend now because he got beat by Mike.
Dude, even Muhammad Ali at one point, when they, may he rest in peace, when they had an interview, they asked him while Mike Tyson was sitting right next to him, who would win in a fight, you or Mike Tyson? And Muhammad Ali said Mike would, and Mike said, "Oh, I'm really humbled by it, but I could never beat because." Muhammad Ali's argument was that Tyson isn't as fast as him because he would bob and weave really quick. But if you land that hit, it's like a truck. It's like a truck smacking you.
Right.
And Mike Tyson said, I would be so tired from the bobbing and weaving that my hit wouldn't hit as hard at the end. But those are legends, you know?
But the thing is, like, you see humbled celebrities like that and you bother them. Like, you go bother the Kardashians with 100 bodyguards. Like, this is so stupid. Like, it's so annoying. Like, the guy's trying to live his life. Like, he's just a normal
Mike Tyson's
person.
also really old now. Like,
you should be respected and not bothered because he's trying to be like a normal person.
Yeah.
Like, and then you get pissed at like Justin Bieber when like they try to talk to him and then like 100 security jumps this guy, throws him down. Like, try to sue now. You know what I mean? Like, it's what I mean is like,
with the whole Mike Tyson thing, I'm on your side, Mike.
Yeah, Mike, I'm sorry.
We apologize for that dumbass.
And like if you see like a celebrity, like just leave them alone. They're just normal people. And then you ask why people be suing all the time now.
Talking about
we're going to be talking about lawsuits today.
Yep.
And I'm sure this guy's going to try to sue, but I think that
so far he spoke to the police, but there are no charges filed.
Not.
So I wouldn't want to charge him either. I'm like, I'm good. I got my beat. I'm good.
Yeah, like go with your video and like your little 10-minute of fame or whatever. Yeah.
So next on today, A$AP Rocky got arrested in California for an incident that happened last year in 2021.
Okay.
And the reason why people are like, oh, why did it take so long, even
Right.
though they had, is
Right.
because obviously people won't snitch on each other. They didn't have all the facts. But allegedly happened. Yeah, thank you. But somebody snitched from A$AP's crew.
Okay. Before we even go there, okay, Rihanna is my twin celebrity. I
Oh,
don't
but
have
before
a
we
lot.
jump into
Oh, yeah.
that,
Oh,
so,
yeah. Oh,
like,
yeah. Go ahead. So,
some dude from his crew snitched on him,
Snitched.
saying that, you know, there was an argument happening, and we know the facts that there was an argument happening,
Right.
and A$AP Rocky was there, but the whole allegation is that A$AP Rocky picked up a gun and shot the dude, shot him in the hand, but he shot a dude.
Okay.
And the whole situation is that, you know, allegedly he's the one who shot the gun, and when the argument happened, A$AP Rocky and his crew like fled the scene.
right.
And the guy didn't file charges for a long time until one of A$AP Rocky's crew, I forgot what his name is, like A$AP something. We'll find it. We'll put it up here.
Also? Okay.
Yeah, he's one of the A$AP crew.
Oh, really? Really
and
close.
he snitched on him, and that's why A$AP Rocky got arrested. And they waited. The police waited until A$AP
Of
came
course,
back
they
to
always
California.
do that. They do the investigation, just make sure that, you know, when they get arrested, they don't like come out without a charge,
Yeah.
right? So
They
they,
had to,
probably
like,
have something on it,
They had
right,
to
for
wait
him
till
to do
solid
that.
evidence. Yeah.
My thing is like,
And then
yeah. So my thing is like,
Rihanna.
okay, Rihanna is my twin celebrity. I don't have a lot. I don't follow a lot of celebrities. Just the fact is like we're born almost the same day, same year, everything, right? She's my Pisces sister.
Yo.
She settled. She definitely settled. Like you are. Let's not forget, A$AP Rocky has an alleged sex tape out. Okay, adult tape, an adult tape out. I mean, he's had a lot of bad comments in the past history. Who's said a lot of things about, you know, colorism, things about women. Like he is not like the. Now he doesn't have any babies before Rihanna,
Which is a surprise.
which is good.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, like, Rihanna, like, after this, like, here's the thing. You know, why are you holding a gun when you're A$AP Rocky? Why? I mean, like, you have all the security you need. You have all the protection you need. You need to take out this kind of stupid, privileged way of thinking that, you know what, I'm this big guy, you know, I'm a celebrity, I got my crew, my entourage will take this from me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, stop. Like, you're a celebrity, and like when you get to a certain point, you shouldn't be like, you remember when Cardi B and Nicki Minaj fought?
Oh yeah.
Did you see what Nicki did? She just like had her
It was like,
security,
yeah.
had people
You
doing
go deal
her
with
thing.
her, yeah.
That's what you deal with it.
Yeah.
That's how you deal with it, because at the end of the day, you got a team, you got records, you got things, you got payments to do. You were creating a brand for yourself.
Oh, yeah.
And like, why? Like, this was so stupid. And for me, like, I think Rihanna should definitely take this as a, like, okay, you're my baby daddy, but we're gonna take a break. And I heard that they secretly, allegedly got married. And for me, I really think that Nicki Minaj did it too with her husband. I'm not understanding why these women are not going for men that could make them equal. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying he has to be richer, wealthier, more successful. I'm talking about a guy who can hold you down and actually be respectful. Like, you know, like Russell Williams, like from, you know, how
Okay.
Sierra went from Future.
But Russell Williams is a very respectable, like, football player.
I'm saying, why can't they get somebody like that? No, he could be wild, like Jay-Z. You know, like Jay-Z built himself, and he was like, okay, I messed up in the past. Beyonce's on the pedestal.
Jay-Z was a drug dealer.
No, but what I'm saying, you don't see Jay-Z carrying
Yeah.
guns and shooting people when he got record deals and he's gotten, like, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
right? Like Diddy, same thing. You know,
He straight up went, he was like, you know what? I'm stepping back.
DJ Khaled, like, you got a lot of these guys, like, you know what I mean? Like, you have Jason Derulo, like, he's not gonna pick up a gun and, like, remember when Jason Derulo fought with that guy because he called him Usher?
Yeah.
He went crazy and he was like, that's it, my day, but that's fine, baby boy, go get it. You know what I mean? But he wasn't like, you really, like, there is a certain standard that a woman should keep.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at this, like when I see younger girls looking at this, it's like, oh yeah, she got A$AP Rocky, you know, she's like, you know, he's gonna do what she wants, he's gonna follow what she wants. But it's like, dude, no, build up a man that you could have, like you could actually be proud of. You know what I mean? Just because she has all that money and everything, and she could spend on him, and he could sit at home. Yeah, I want him to sit at home, but at least be a baby father, like be a good dad.
Yo, the thing is, last week, just before the arrest, like a week before the arrest, they had like the internet was going crazy that A$AP Rocky cheated on Rihanna.
Oh.
And then Rihanna came out with a statement like, that's not true.
Oh, I can't believe we
And I
didn't
was
included it. By the way, there were 2 incidents allegedly. One was the fake one that they said came out and said it was fake, and the girl came out, Amina, who was a stylist that worked under Fenty, and she said it was fake. But they didn't address the other one where A$AP was directly messaging an adult star. And their messages are there.
Honestly,
and that girl has a lot. That has 5 million, so she has nothing to lie about. She's like, she is doing it. That girl is like, boof, boof. You know, the typical boof, 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 boof.
The boof.
Rihanna being all natural, you
But
know,
the thing is, like,
Rihanna.
just like Mike Tyson, I would not want to mess with Rihanna. She cray.
But the thing, exactly. And the thing is,
Rihanna.
like, they didn't address that. But then let's say that wasn't true as well. Your actions also. Like, you know who did that? Jennifer Lopez. Remember the Diddy accident with the gun? Allegedly, back then, I don't know if it was allegedly.
That was, they ended up settling, and they said that
she
Diddy
was
didn't
like,
do it.
I am not in for the shenanigans. I am a celebrity. I'm a star. I don't
And that
need
was
to
at
be
the
treated.
very, very, very
And
beginning of
Diddy,
her career.
He was dancing all over, like just singing songs about her for the rest of his life. I think
For the whole Diddy situation, I think what happened was one of his bodyguards took the rap. It was like, no, I was the one who fired a gun in the club.
Speaking of that, so he did it too. Well, Diddy learned from that moment.
Yeah, obviously.
Right?
You see, the thing is when you have really big celebrities who are like smart about their decisions.
Not only, so she's also a billionaire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so she is a brand. And for me, like, honestly, don't see it a good look for her to be with A$AP. Unfortunately, she has a baby now, so she's stuck with him forever.
Rihanna hasn't made an album since like what 2015,
But
or even before that, because her brand has been so strong.
Powerful, yeah.
She doesn't need to make
she's made,
music.
so many different. She's entered fashion. She's entered beauty. She's entered.
As a joke, somebody asked her, "When are you going to make more music?" She was like, "Oh, I might sing the wheels on the bus go around and
For
around.
my baby.
I'm gonna make a children's album."
She's done it all. She needs to relax.
I could see her doing it.
Yeah. Oh my God, and children.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
My baby would be like,
Mimi's like too old for it now, but she would like love it. Yeah, like,
No,
I'm like trying to imagine like how the wheels on the bus go round and round with
I'll show
Rihanna
her later.
remix.
I don't think we can do it online.
That would be.
But yeah,
fun.
so that's my thing on A$AP Rocky and Rihanna. There is one story I've always wanted to talk about. I'm gonna put a link if you wanted to watch a full true crime video on this, because I'm obsessed with true crime, and we're gonna do more about true crime in the future.
Please. I love true crime.
So did you hear about this Sherry Papini's story? Sherry Papini, who faked her own kidnapping. Dude, she did exactly like Gone Girl, but even worse. So she faked her, allegedly, because she didn't have the court case yet. She's gonna go. I think she pled guilty now. She pled guilty because she literally, all these people, her husband, all these people were literally looking for her, and it was a huge story. And I mean, she had literally faked her own kidnapping from A to Z, including her weight, how she looked like, her injuries. I mean, this is Gone Girl, but 20 times crazy, because it's actually a real story. And if you want to learn more about it, but I mean, what do you think of this crazy story?
I hear about stories like this happen so often that there was a case that happened like I think a year or two ago where this Latina woman she knew that there's a guy who was like harassing a lot of Latina women, and she basically like framed him for her kidnapping. Even though there was no evidence showing that he had kidnapped or abused anyone, he was, harassing women, but there was nobody who filed a case against him or anything. So there was nothing legal against what he was doing. He was like calling girls out. Anyway.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Hustling.
So she said that he kidnapped her, and she said that she was in his truck, and she gave evidence, and she managed to find a way to get some of her hair in his car, and like She had a whole thing, and
Wow.
then they ended up finding evidence otherwise, and cameras and calls and everything.
Here's the thing with this one. Also, she had like blamed it on these 2 Hispanic women, and I felt like it was a bit like a race triggering.
Oh, now I know this case.
You know what I'm talking about. Okay, and she like went through all these details with the police and made this whole story.
This reminds me of Jussie Smollett from Empire.
But 20 times worse, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
because these people
yeah.
were looking for her, like actively.
I agree.
I mean, and you know how many coverage of other minority women who go missing and nobody's reporting
Zero coverage.
it. And this was like
We spoke about it before. If you guys want to see, we'll put a link down below of that video.
Right.
You should watch
yes,
that.
because there's, indigenous women, Native American women, Hispanic women, African American women, all these other Asian women, and all these women go missing, and somehow it's not relatable to the news media. And this woman was
white and blonde.
faking, and she was faking the whole thing, and she was like saying such. My thing from it was like she's an attention seeker. And she really did this for attention because she was like literally rephrasing a lot of movies. Like everything she saw was rephrasing and getting attention. And oh my God, this is so crazy.
We'll talk about missing people and just racism in general. Since 2020, since the whole pandemic happened, hate against Asian people has gone up to 30%.
Wow.
So we're just talking about just Asian people, other than the fact that a lot of communities have also been affected.
LGBTQ and more as
so
well.
the hate has been risen through Trump and everything, but especially with the Asian community, there's actual hate, violence, kidnappings, and we're not trying to highlight just one community.
No,
we're just saying that the communities, the minority
and we need more light on this, and instead of these fakes, like, you know what I mean? And like, she really makes it hard for victims. You know what I mean? It really does. Now you start questioning everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like the girl who cried wolf. And if anything ever happens to her and gets kidnapped again, nobody's going to believe it, right?
Exactly.
So, like you're saying.
We should kidnap her. No, no, that's not a statement.
So let's go to the bombshell of the Kardashian court case. Oh my goodness. So did you see this? I'm going to put the drawings up here for sure.
Like we have
shade of the guy, because the cameras were not allowed into the court.
Yeah, a lot of courts won't allow cameras, but they will allow artists.
But Johnny Depp's case, we saw everything.
Oh, Johnny Depp's case had its own, like the court allowed the cameras.
Because especially that it was already public, everything, all the information and everything, all the leaked tapes, audios, whatever. So Blac Chyna's trial against the Kardashians, she's suing them for $100 million, and it's basically for them because they tried to stop her show or sabotage her show back in, what was it?
2017, I think?
Something like that.
They only filmed 6 episodes.
With her and Rob Kardashian. So she's also suing Rob for assault, battery, and harassment, which all in upwards of $100 million in damages. So
I don't think she was going to make anywhere near $100 million, but
what happens is in the court, like a lot of stuff came out from her side, from the Kardashian side, saying she had cussed their brother out, physically abused him, threw things at him, and she had admitted a few of those things in court, saying that I was just joking. It wasn't supposed to be taken to that degree. I never meant to hurt. What do you think? The thing is, I think the Kardashians are getting a little bit of what they put out in the world.
Reason why they gave her own show to kind of shut her up.
The show was very bad. Like, it was violent. It was like chaotic. Like, it wasn't like a really good show anyways.
Well, the China
it showed a lot of bad things about them anyways. Like, it wasn't like...
They were very toxic together.
They were. And I think both sides are 100% to blame, especially when you're like basically sleeping with your friend's, boyfriend and Tyga at the time.
Yeah.
They were really backstabbers, and they always backstabbed everybody. They're using the family power, the family business. Obviously, they're influential, and they can tell E to take off everything.
Yeah.
I don't know how much she has.
Do you hear the shadiest thing Kim has said to Khloe recently?
No.
She's like, Khloe, your heart is so big, you have enough space for Tristan and all of his side chicks.
So basically, this is what I was saying when they use the drama to sell. Like, they don't talk. They will not talk to anyone, media, blah, blah, blah. They keep it all for their show.
Yeah, because it's going to bring views in.
And I think she's using like my thing, I'm on Blac Chyna on this. Okay, she's like, okay, I know she's a bit much, right?
A bit.
A lot. But the thing is, like, he's a big boy. He knew what he was getting into it, into when he got with her. You know, he wanted somebody to give him attention, and she was giving him attention in exchange for him to support her and get the Kardashian last name. And you know what I mean? Like, the family itself, I feel like they have the right to do what they have the right to do, and Blac Chyna has the right to do what she has the right to do. And let's see where it goes. But that thing is, I mean, they've wronged a lot of people. Blac Chyna is just not the one that I would be feeling bad for from all those people. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot more people that I mean, we have stories of people working for them. And by the way, they use companies for manpower, so they never get blamed for any of the employees. They can never charge them with anything. Or, you know,
they're never going to be the ones holding the gun. And you know why? Because their father was the lawyer for OJ.
Exactly. And, you know, that's what I'm saying. They play it right.
He knows how to cover it up.
They play it right. They take it to the
OJ
courts.
did it.
He wrote it in a book, okay? The last thing we want to talk about, Johnny. The whole world owes an apology to Johnny Depp, seriously. Like, for now, we're only seeing his side. He is getting cross-examined now by Amber Heard's lawyers.
The lawyer is
talking
such
about
an
this.
idiot.
Oh my
Her
God.
lawyer is such an idiot.
Oh my
like
God.
there are memes, there are video memes. We'll see if we can include any over here.
No, I did not. Hitting the wall hard, based on the
We'll just take a look at the
accusations
next
that she
exhibit, Mr.
brought.
Depp.
I'm sorry, I was talking. Is that all right?
You would answer my question. We'll take a look at the next exhibit. Thank you.
As long as you're happy, sir.
You didn't want her acting. You wanted to control her career, correct?
Objection, compound.
That's
Hold
patently
on,
untrue, and it's a
Mr.
great
Depp,
guess.
sir. All right, yes, I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Sorry.
Let's.
Because they're so stupid. Those guys are idiots, straight up.
Johnny Depp has gone through it. I mean, you see that guy up there and you feel for him that he has literally just gone through it. Like, he looks like a battered husband, honestly.
The thing is, other than that, you know, Johnny has been recovering before this. He was recovering through alcoholism and drug abuse and during their relationship, and
his mother passing away as well.
Exactly. So there was a lot of things going on during that relationship, but Johnny has always been excellent with his fans. I had the pleasure of bumping into him on the street in New York. One of my best friends is a huge Johnny Depp fan. I was like, yo, he's staying at this hotel. Can we go just wait a couple of minutes and see if he comes out or anything?
Yeah.
We happened to wait for about half an hour, and he was coming out. They took a picture. I said hello to him. He was very kind.
He is the sweetest.
I don't tend to like to bother celebrities because New York is just full of them. I've seen Ashley Tisdale on the subway. I've seen Philip Seymour Hoffman at a cafe. I've seen hundreds of celebrities that it just...
No, I mean, you're right. Like, the thing is, a lot of what Johnny Depp is basically doing here is he's suing her back. He's suing for $50 million in defamation against his ex-wife.
So he's suing for $50 million, but Blac Chyna is suing for $100? Girl, no, just back it up. You got 5,000.
So what really happened, it all started when, you know, she had a settlement from him when they got divorced.
Yeah.
Speaking of the settlement, did you know that she got more money from around $7 million from Johnny Depp, more money than she played in Aquaman, which she got $5 million.
Yeah.
So nobody knew who Amber Heard was. And this is
She's
the old tale
done very small roles.
He has a beautiful ex-girlfriend or ex-wife, I'm not sure, ex-fiance, and she's the one who has the babies with him. She came out and said never has she ever seen him violent, rude, or anything like the way that he's being portrayed. When Winona
Ryder,
I always mess up her name. She came out, all his exes, the other one is the one...
Even when he was on drugs and through his alcohol phase.
That's the thing that they're trying to really show. I mean, that's the only thing they have on him. But what was the other one that dated the wife of Tom Cruise? Nicole Kidman came out.
Kidman, yeah.
I mean, a lot of people came out. Literally everybody who knew him for 20 plus years, came out and said this is not his character. His sisters testified, everything. So right now he's getting cross-examined by the weirdest, annoying lawyer ever, who literally just says objection to every time he speaks. And you have like,
He keeps
I'll
cutting
put
him
the
off.
footage on when he's so being like, he's being so cool right now. You know, he's like, it's like the Johnny Depp. He finally gets these small smiles, I feel, because he's actually getting to say his story, which was used by her to literally slander him through the streets, making him lose millions and millions of deals.
Well, think about it this way: he's lost. He's actually
Pirates
stated.
of the Caribbean.
Yeah, this just happened a few days ago.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean. He said, never gonna happen. Even if they offer me $1 billion,
Because
it's
of
not
how
gonna happen.
insulting that was for him to be
The
dropped
Fantastic
before
Beasts
even-
franchise. He was supposed to be Grindelwald. Last movie was coming out. They ended up changing the actor and just going with it.
I saw the trailer.
And
yeah.
apparently, this is not. It has not been confirmed that he is no longer going to be receiving royalties from the Fantastic Beasts franchise, which is a huge thing because a lot of actors get paid a certain amount, and then the rest of the money you make is through the royalties. You know, whether it be people buying the movies, renting it.
Right.
You know, you get small percentages. So if you go rent a movie from Apple for $4, and Johnny Depp ends up getting a cent of that, or 2 cents, or whatever their deal is, you know.
Yeah.
But they get a small percentage. Now you say, oh, 2 cents are nothing, but if you know,
Right, no,
a
no.
million people and 2 cents, that's like 200,000.
No, I mean,
at least.
the thing is, like, not only was she satisfied of taking that money, but she wanted to slander him, and she got it. I felt like he was trying to.
Did you hear the voice recordings? So she started recording herself when she argues with him, and she literally proved that she was the one abusing him and hitting him. She recorded herself saying, oh, I didn't, and she was obviously drunk as well. She was like saying, oh, I didn't really punch you, Johnny.
I hit you.
I hit you.
I hit you. Stop being a pea.
And you're like pushed me back. Like, why? He's like, I'm just trying to get away from this situation.
Basically, her trigger was him. Look, I have a lot of issues, anger issues. I know what.
Didn't she cut the tip of his finger off?
Yeah, she was throwing bottles at him. She was throwing like huge bottles at him. I mean, so I was going back to his ex. You know, when you have somebody like that, honestly, hold on to them. Like, I heard someone say, like, when you've been married for 40 years, 30 years, 20 years, nobody wants you. Just stay with your partner because you're way too old. Like, the thing is, like, he had a beautiful, calm life. Obviously, they didn't work out, but do not grab somebody who's like 22, hungry as heck for the fame, for her career, and you were thought he wanted to be entertained.
Yeah.
And you know, he wanted, yeah.
I gotta say something, and the reason why he went for Amber is because she's this little hottie, you know.
Feisty. That's what she was saying. Oh, you like it feisty. It's
But
like,
she
yeah,
is
feisty.
hot. Like, I don't think she's
Not
hot
in the
anymore
court.
after the whole abuse situation. For me, that really takes it in. But when she first started her career, she was like, ooh.
Oh, she was beautiful.
feisty.
And the first time I saw her was in
Like,
that
there's a
movie.
picture of her in a red dress when there's a video of her and Johnny Depp in a car. I can't remember what commercials for.
That's the movie he met her on.
Ooh.
But you know how how I Met Your Mother, he says the hotter the girl.
Oh yeah, the crazy hot
crazy-
scale. This is the crazy hot scale. You start over here.
So
and then the crazier she is, the hotter she is.
Exactly.
Or the hotter she is, the crazier
Exactly,
she is. So.
but she's another crazy. Like, she
She's like-
poo-pooed in his bed.
She poo-pooed
She
in the bed.
poo-pooed. You didn't know about this one? She poo-pooed. She made poo-poo in his bed.
I don't think Mimi poo-poos in her bed anymore.
No, she has never done that.
God.
Because she is insane. I mean, look, I am very aggressive when I fight. I am a very, like, you know what I mean? But the thing is, this girl was literally, she wanted to injure him. And not only that, after all that he put up with her, she's the one who went out to the media playing the victim.
Yeah.
That's my issue with her. Like, the thing is, if Johnny Depp wanted to press charges and felt like he was being assaulted, he would have. But he didn't. And you should have just moved on.
Yeah.
But you wanted to smear his name. And my thing is actually not even about Amber Heard. I want to talk about how the media is handling it. Like, I feel like all the people who would talk crap about him have not apologized to him.
True.
I feel
And
like
they're not gonna apologize. That's the thing. The media never apologizes for the stuff that they say. My thing
I
with
want her
Amber,
to lose everything.
My-
I want her to lose everything, and
Yeah.
I want him to have an apology. That is it.
my really annoying, the thing I hated most about her accusing him is not the fact that she just accused him out of spite, is because she made every single woman who now wants to accuse her actual abusing husband look like they have nothing.
She did it in the Me Too movement, which
Yeah.
was in the height of it and brought Johnny Depp down. Like,
So many people had false accusations. Now the Me Too movement has lost its traction because you have all these fake allegations. I'm not saying all of them are fake. I'm saying a lot were fake. Like example, this one. This
Right.
one completely ruined, if there's a woman being abused now and she says, "Oh, my husband's abusing," they're gonna think, "Oh no, this
they
is
already
just
do
another
that.
Amber Heard
Unfortunately,
situation."
they already do that because this woman
There's
is
a lot of
probably an
women who-
unknown woman somewhere. This is Amber Heard. She has a voice, and unfortunately, the real victims always get ignored.
Yeah, exactly.
In the industry or out, of course, out more. But I'm saying, she used her power to literally, and what I hate about her, she plays a victim. So, with her little cute face, well, it's not cute anymore.
Yeah.
All right, it's not.
Did you see the video of her like talking to her lawyer and then she was like looking down and then she was smiling and she was looking and then she saw the camera was looking at her. She's like, it's so funny. We're gonna put it up here. It's so funny because she was like straight up. Her eyes were like, she couldn't hold the laugh. It was funny.
And the way Johnny Depp spoke so slowly was like literally going through memory lane that he didn't want to go through.
Yeah, they put him through so much because they made him hear voice notes. They saw pictures, saw videos. He just did not.
I'm not saying that he didn't make a mistake because that will all come out in court.
Yeah.
But the degree that he got dragged through the mud, and then he's like, and then the lawyer every time he would ask him something, you're like, Marilyn Manson, right? He goes, you know Marilyn Manson. You did drugs with Marilyn Manson. It's like, which one do you want?
And then he ended up saying, I think this is so funny. He's like, yeah, I gave Marilyn Manson a pill once, and the guy was like, the lawyer was like, what type of pill? What did you give him? He's like, if you know Marilyn Manson, he's a very talkative person. That made him shut up. And everybody was laughing, including the judge, which says a lot,
Yeah, because, the thing is, like, they're trying to use his substance, his issues, who he deals with, the way he
and
wants
he's
to
apologized for his past in terms of, like, the abuse, the drug abuse, and the alcohol abuse.
He doesn't have to apologize to anyone, Drew, the people who got affected by it.
Exactly.
So, yeah, so that's our topics for today. Do we want to cover anything else?
No, I think we've talked about a lot of
Different topics.
topics, or it's the same genre, but you guys don't forget to fill in the information for the birth charts for next week because we are definitely going to be talking about it. We want to kind of have more engagement with you guys.
Right.
We do apologize for all these breaks that happen, but honestly, it's work, travel, more work, and more work, and more work.
And when we're planning right now a lot of different cool ideas, we want you guys to join in on the streams. We're gonna talk about relationships, zodiacs. We're gonna talk about a lot of different topics, but we want you to vote down below. Comment,
and we're gonna actually do some lives.
Yeah. So comment below what you'd like us to talk about, what we'd like us to focus on, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye bye.
Bye.